Eeny, Meany, Blathereen. Read by Jack Smith. You do know I'm not completely incapable, Doctor, said Nardole. Are you sure? Replied the Doctor. Feeling slightly insulted by the Doctor's response, Nardole answered, Well, if I was incapable, then why would you have given me a new body after I was decapitated? Because somebody told me back in Manhattan that I should never travel alone, replied the Doctor. Nardole, who was starting to smile, chipped in with, So you chose me as your new companion? Of course not, Humpty Dumpty. You're more like my assistant, the person who does things I can't be bothered to do, the Doctor answered sarcastically. Nardole's smile very quickly faded and turned into more of an angry frown. Oi! Nardole exclaimed. I'd watch your words very carefully, mister. Just because you're a Time Lord does not mean that you're free from some good old-fashioned Nardole butt-whooping. Zip it, Potato. You have no power in my TARDIS, said the Doctor, whose voice had raised significantly from earlier. First, it's not your TARDIS, as, if I recall rightly, you stole it from Gallifrey. Second of all, I have power, and I challenge you to a duel, said Nardole. The Doctor smiled and said confidently, I've beaten a Sycorax with a sword, even after it chopped off my hand, and Robin Hood with a simple spoon. You, my friend, do not stand a chance. Nardole removed a pen from his coat, and like the Doctor's screwdriver, this pen was far from normal. In this case, it can extend out to resemble a jousting pole. To combat Nardole, the Doctor pulls out his trusted spoon, the same one, in fact, he used to be the Robin Hood. On guard, Nardole exclaimed, thrusting his pen towards the Doctor. But the Doctor saw it coming, and stepped out of the way at the last second. This sent Nardole crashing into the TARDIS doors. But neither of them could have predicted what would happen next. Upon collision with the TARDIS doors, Nardole accidentally somehow caused the doors to open, which sent him falling out of the TARDIS and into the unknown. The TARDIS, unlucky for Nardole, wasn't on land when they were arguing. Instead, it was simply static in space. I have never had this problem with Canine. Why can't everyone be like him? Because then nothing stupid like this would happen, said the Doctor. All the Doctor could see is Nardole falling towards a planet in the distance. He was too far away from the planet for his scanners to pick up which planet exactly it was that Nardole had fallen to. Suppose I'll have to get him back, said the Doctor, moving the TARDIS in range of the planet. Oh, said the Doctor, reading the results of the TARDIS scanner. I suppose he'll be fine, as long as he stays in the populated areas. Ring, 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 ring. The Doctor is surprised to hear the TARDIS phone, but picks up to see who it is. Most likely to shout at him if he doesn't like him, which is most people, surprisingly. Hello, who is this? The Doctor asked. Are you coming to rescue me then? Said a familiar voice. Oh, it's you, said the Doctor, sarcastically. Charming. It's your fault I'm on this planet. I'm now being rude again, said Nardole angrily. I wasn't the one who went charging out of the TARDIS Like a Slovene on their hunt, replied the doctor. Slovene? That's a bit of an odd analogy, queried Nardole. Well, not really, considering you are on Rex Coracophallopatoris, inhabitants being Rex Coracophallopatarians, which families include Slovene, Blathereen, Hapline, and all the other Eanes. But don't worry, out of those, and all the others I can't bother to name, only the Slovene and Blathereen are known to be evil, and you are very unlikely to encounter Slovene, since they've been exiled from Coracophallopatarius, but there may be a chance you'd encounter Blathereen, as unlike the Slovene, they are quite more sneaky and haven't been discovered by their families as evil traitors. Well, that only made me feel slightly better, said Nardole. I've got to go, Nardole, to do stuff. Don't die, the doctor said, putting down the phone. Down on the planet below, feeling very unsafe from the doctor's unbeautiful words, Nardole decides the best option is to explore the planet to try and find some civilization, since he knows that the doctor won't be rushing to save him, so he'd probably have to do it himself. After what felt to Nardole like several hours of walking, but probably realistically only about 30 minutes, Nardole came across what looks to be some sort of big, important building. Well, that's what he thought it looked like anyway. He steps inside this mysterious building, and Karjek the Shamar te Slovene, your trial proves you are guilty for crimes against Raxicorico and therefore you are to be executed. But do not worry, it will be quick and painless, said a booming voice from the other end of the building. Reus Levine should be in control of the Grand Council, and my father should still be the Lord Predator. You are a disgrace. The last words of Carr the Slovene before his execution. Excuse me, Nardole said as politely as he could, trying not to get killed. Who are you? Said the booming voice from before. My name is Nardole, and I was travelling with a man called the Doctor. I fell out of his ship and landed here, he replied. If you are a friend of the Doctor, then you are welcome in Raxicoricophallopatoris. He and his allies are known to defeat our hated family, the Slovene. I will introduce myself to you. I am the Lord Predator, Ralphet Blathereen. In fact, all the council is Blathereen, and we know the Doctor is a very clever being who knows too much. As soon as he heard Blathereen, Nardole froze. Going by your face, it seems you also know too much, my little friend. Therefore, you will be our royal hunt, Ral exclaimed. The Blathereen were closing in around Nardole when they heard this odd noise. Nardole, however, recognized it straight away. It was the noise of the TARDIS landing, which meant it was the Doctor. Nardole was saved. The TARDIS lands, and out steps the Doctor, saying, "Oh, hello, what have we here? Bloated stomachs, beady eyes, greyish-green skin. You must be Blathereen. This must be the Grand Council, which means you, big boy, must be the predator. Now I know that you know, the other families don't know, that you, the Blathereen family, are also corrupt criminals, with the only other family knowing so being the Slovene, who, coincidentally, you, I presume, got them exiled from this planet because you told the Shadow Proclamation that they are criminals. And with the Slovene being out of the picture on the planet, gives the Blathereen perfect means to run their criminal organization without everyone else finding out. Ralph Fett responded simply with, "So you both wish to die in the hunt. So be it." Nardole in the TARDIS. "Bloaty, take this," said the Doctor, throwing a small device to the Blathereen. "What is this device, Doctor?" asked Ralph Fett. "It's a Shadow Proclamation tracking beacon. You can't move it, touch it, or destroy it, because if you do, it will explode, killing all of you. It's quite clever like that. Oh, and don't try to escape, because there's literally no point," said the Doctor, while pointing his sonic screwdriver directly at the doors. "Because I just locked you in. Have fun with it, Jadoon. I heard they love a good party. Bye then." "No!" screamed Ralph Fett and the other Blathereen, sentenced to execution by the Jadoon for their criminal offences against the galaxy. The Blathereen can't escape. However, on the other hand, the Doctor and Nardole did, and while their conversation was like normal, well, at least, what's normal for them? Was that a joke about the Jadoon? If so, it's not like you, Doctor, queried Nardole. The Doctor replied, "I'll let you know, on 5 galaxies, I'm known as the Humour Lord, and also the Time Lord." Was that a joke? Asked Nardole. The Doctor said, "Yes, if I were to joke more, I'd be more likely to offend someone or an entire race than make one person laugh. I suppose you could see me as the alien equivalent of what certain people on Earth in 2020s see Little Britain as." I don't think I've seen that show, actually. Is it any good?" replied Nardole.